Well, what's up, guys? Justin here again, and today we're talking about concrete sealers. So you may have saw in the last video, we have our patios done. We got this one I'm standing on here, the main patio by the house, and then out there is going to be the fire pit area. So we initially tried using a silane-based sealer on this maybe 2 feet of this edge of the patio, just to try it out and see how it goes. Now we did notice it did kind of change the, it's probably hard to see in the video, but it did kind of make it look a little bit different on that last 2 feet, mostly depending on kind of how the concrete was troweled. It kind of gave it a slightly different look. It could be because a little bit too much was applied. Anyway, these silane based sealers last for apparently 10 to 15 years. It kind of just penetrates into the top and creates a barrier. So you can see poured some water there and it kind of beads up. If I do it again, you can see it really beads up the water and it just kind of sits there on top. So seals out the water, and that kind of helps protect your concrete, but doesn't last forever. The other kind that we have is this one. I set the bottle down here. This one is the, it's a sodium silicate. So it actually goes into the concrete and it will react with it. It penetrates down a few inches apparently, and it supposedly densifies and hardens the concrete, and then it kind of helps seal it that way. So we've already applied that to the entire area out here, the fire pit area, because we wanted to see how that one was going to go. It may be hard to tell in the video. It did change the color of it. So this part of the patio almost has kind of like a bluish hue, maybe a kind of a blue-gray hue. Out here, I would say it made it maybe a little bit of a darker color, where the concrete is more, has less of that bluish hue to it. But again, as a sealer, it lasts forever and should make the concrete a lot more durable. The difference with the water sealing, as you can see here where I did a test pour earlier, it doesn't bead up like that, so water will still soak into it. But apparently that's okay because the concrete is a lot harder and stronger and is sealed up. So we're thinking about using this one for the rest of it in order to be able to just not have to worry about it ever again. Don't really like the color as much as it was before, but it's also actually about what we expected. So in other words, when we first poured it, the concrete was over here turned out to have more of a bluish color than we expected, but that's okay. It's probably worth the trade-off of knowing it's sealed up forever and don't ever have to mess with it again. So we're going to do the rest of it, and it's going to end up like this. All right, that's it for this video. See you next time.